Welcome to the English news of Binh Phuoc television station and newspaper. I'm the Wang and now following are the headlines as usual. Prime Minister chairs meeting on investment plan for expressways. Binh Phuoc moves to enhance the role of women. Binh Phuoc strives to reach 17,000 hectares of clean agricultural product. Legislative leaders ask Hưng Yên to invest more in infrastructure. Vietnam makes series of recommendations at IPU Assembly. World Bank forecasts Vietnam 2023 growth at 6.3%. And now our details. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính chaired a meeting with ministry, sectors, and localities on the 12th of March, discussing plans to invest in an expressway connecting the northern provinces of Ninh Bình, Nam Định, and Thái Bình, and another linking Gia Nghĩa in the Central Highlands province of Đắk Nông with Trân Thành Township in southern Binh Phuoc province.
The Gia Nghĩa-Trân Thành Expressway will be 128.8 kilometers long and is expected to provide better connections between the Central Highlands and economic hubs in the south, thus facilitating stronger development. Participants at the meeting underlined the significance of the two projects in socio-economic development and defense security protection in both regions, while offering proposals on their scale and investment methods, as well as measures to mobilize resources from society. Prime Minister Chính said the two strategic routes will play key roles, opening up new development opportunities in the Red River Delta and the Southeast region and other localities, especially the provinces of Nam Định, Thái Bình, and Binh Phuoc. These localities boast potential and advantages for development, but face difficulties from a lack of synchronous transport infrastructure, especially highways. The Prime Minister acknowledged the determination of ministries, sectors, localities, investors, and related units in preparing to deploy the two new expressways.
The party's Central Committee Organization Committee has coordinated with the Vietnam Women Union Central Committee to hold a seminar on building and developing female employees to meet the requirements of new tasks.
The Binh Phuoc Party Committee and authorities at all levels have always paid attention to developing female staff, with a number of female employees expected to hold leadership and management positions steadily increasing. The province has more than 10,450 female cadres, civil servants, and public employees, or over 41% of the workforce. Of these, the number of female leaders and managers stands at 1,250 or 33%. There are 14 women on the Provincial Party Organization Executive Board, accounting for nearly 27%. Binh Phuoc has the highest number of women in the Provincial Party Organization Standing Committee of all cities and provinces in Vietnam, with 5. However, the proportion of female cadres in the country is still far from targets under Resolution Number 11, the National Strategy on Gender Equality, as certain documents from the party. The reason is that awareness among some levels of party committees and authorities in certain localities and units about gender equality and the role and capacity of women remains limited. The policy on female cadres has also not been thoroughly understood or fully and seriously implemented in planning, resource creation, training, and employee promotion.
Agricultural production using high technology and clean and organic agricultural method is considered an inexorable trend in creating high-quality agricultural products to meet increasing demand.
The development of high-tech, clean and organic agriculture is a long-term measure in the overall development planning of Binh Phuoc province. It is considered an important solution in creating breakthrough changes in production development, agricultural restructuring, and improving living standards. Binh Phuoc has the target of forming 1 or 2 clean and organic agricultural zones on a combined area of 1,000 to 2,000 hectares between 2021 to 2025. Production of clean agricultural products is expected to reach 17,000 hectares, or 7.77% of agricultural land. The figure includes 5,100 hectares of organic production. In the 2025 to 2030 period, Binh Phuoc province will form 5 high-tech agricultural areas with a total area of about 5,000 hectares. Production of clean agricultural products would total 31,500 hectares, including 704,000 hectares of organic production.
National Assembly Chairman Binh Phuoc paid a working visit to Hưng Yên on the 14th of March.
National Assembly Chairman Binh Phuoc attended the groundbreaking ceremony for Hưng Yên Industrial Park No. 5. The project, the third industrial park that has been constructed during the 2020-2025 period, has a total investment of $97 million. Currently, ground clearance for the project has been basically completed. During a working session with the provincial authorities on March 14th, National Assembly Chairman Binh Phuoc has suggested Hưng Yên invest more in infrastructure to draw investors as room for industrial development remains ample in the region. We asked Hưng Yên to focus on provincial planning that links with regional and land planning to ensure stability and long-term sustainability. He noted that Hưng Yên must closely combine urbanization with urban economy and pay attention to social welfare so that all residents will enjoy the fruits of development. Hưng Yên economy expanded by 13.4% last year, a record in the past 12 years. The province is now home to more than 2,100 valid investment projects, including over 1,600 domestic and 510 foreign invested ones.
Permanent Vice Chairman of the National Assembly Trần Thanh on the 13th of March local term made a host of Vietnam's recommendation concerning an aspiration for a world of peace, development and prosperity at the plenary section of the ongoing 146th Inter-Parliamentary Union Assembly in Manama, Bahrain.
Vice Chairman of the National Assembly Trần Thanh said Vietnam supports initiatives that contribute to peace and stability in the region and the world, as well as the settlement of conflicts and disputes by peaceful means without the threat or use of force in compliance with international law and the UN Charter. At a meeting with Inter-Parliamentary Union Secretary General Martin Trung said the participation in IPU activities is an important task of the Vietnamese National Assembly. Trung highlighted the strong growth of the relationship between the Vietnamese National Assembly and the IPU in recent years. Mẫn also met President of the Angola National Assembly, Carolina Sequeira, and Speaker of Zambia National Assembly, Nalibut Kashumamuti.
Vietnam's economic growth is projected to ease to 6.3% in 2023 from a robust 8% last year as services growth moderate and higher price and interest rate weigh on household and investor, according to the World Bank report released on the 13th of March.
In its Taking Stock Reports March 2023 edition, the World Bank provided recommendations for reforms to tap into the potential of the service sector. It said, the service sector will grow moderately, mostly driven by domestic demand, which may be affected by a higher estimated inflation of 4.5% this year. Service has become the largest sector of Vietnam's economy, increasing from 40.7% of GDP in 2010 to 44.6% in 2019. If utilized effectively, the service sector could play an important role in supporting Vietnam's sustainable productivity growth and achieving the goal of becoming a high-income economy by 2045, the bank added. According to the bank, Vietnam has the fiscal space to implement measures to boost growth, unlike many other countries. The country's economy is expected to benefit from part of the 2022 to 2023 economic support program, it noted.
A host of different folk games and art performances have been organized as part of the Binh Phuoc Festival 2023 and the 7th Cultural Sport and Tourism Festival of ethnic minority groups in northwestern Điện Biên province.
Especially outstanding were flute performances by Hmong ethnic minority people, dances by the Ha Nhi people, and the choro dance of the Khmer Mu ethnic minority people. Điện Biên has 19 ethnic minority groups, each of which has its own cultural identity to great richness and diversity in local culture. Visitors can take in the traditional folk games of the ethnic minority groups, such as throwing corn, throwing pa-pao, and beating poles blindfolded. The games create an exciting atmosphere and leave a deep impression on visitors. Activities at the festivals offered appealing and fascinating experiences to participants. They also helped introduce and promote the unique traditional cultural values of the land and people of Điện Biên among visitors from far and wide.
Now that's all for today on BPTV News. Once again, thank you for your watching and goodbye for now.